Hey guys, welcome to Journey Outdoors. I'm Dave. I'm here today. We're on the lake and we're going to do some trot line today. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. I got a trot line here. Okay, we're ready to set it up and throw it out. We got some shad and some goldfish we're going to put on it, and hopefully we're going to get some big catfish. This is a way to do it if you want to have a fish fry, okay, and you want to get a lot of fish really quick. Okay, this is the best way to do it, you know, with the trot line. You set it up. But make sure, I want to say this before I go any further, make sure that you check your state rules and regulations to make sure that you don't have too many hooks on your trot line, or if you don't have too many too many small areas that you're putting it in, because they really do put a lot of regulations on that, so you don't take a lot of fish out of a small area. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Okay, I have my hook. Okay, I have a C hook here, and I use that mainly because, like, when you get a fish hooked on that, okay, once he bites in and take that bait, okay, he's gonna hook himself and he'll pretty much stay on there, like you know, so that way your fish will be on there. He won't take your bait and get off while you're out there. You know, you're gone. Maybe you may let it soak for a little while. I want to talk a little bit more about that too. I have a swivel. Okay, now the more the swivels you put on there, the better. Okay, that's a swivel, and it's a red one. It doesn't make any difference what color it is, but you know how they say that red fish can't see that a lot, so pretty much I'm just gonna leave that on there. And it's got a quick snap on it also, so you can just take your hook and put it on there. Okay, you see hook and you see how it moves freely. If it's stiff, it'll make it easier for that fish to come off. And then I got some 80-pound test, just in case the big boys hit it. 80-pound test tie line. Okay, now this is pretty much strong enough that it'll hold pretty much any fish that gets on there, and it's only about a foot lead, maybe 13 inches in there, and I tie it straight to my main line. Okay, now that main line is going to be like a 100-pound test. So if you have like 6 or 7 fish on there, depending on how many lines you put on there, how many tags I call them, then you'll be able to hold that line won't break and your weight won't move. So pretty much we're gonna go ahead and throw that today, and set it up on an edge of we have a little dam over here, and then also, well, actually not a dam, but it's a bridge, and usually that's a very good area to put a trot line in, because you have a lot of current. You know, you have a lot of fish activity moving through, and with the boats it stirs it up a lot. But we're gonna go ahead and set that up. I'm gonna let this soak for about 12 to 24 hours. Okay, I know that's a long time, but actually you want to let it soak for at least about 24 hours. But just the longer the better, but you don't want to keep your fish on that too long. Sometimes you may have a turtle on there and you want to get them off. So that's pretty much what you want to do, and we got more tips coming up. Just stay tuned. All right, folks, I'm going to show you how to tie this line, and how to tie your hooks and tie your leaders onto your main line. Okay, first off, I got my line right here. I have some 80-pound test, as I said before, you know, and it's pretty thick and it's braided. And what I'm going to do is I have my hook here, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, you put your leader on there, okay, and you tie your line, you know, whatever hook or loop you want to do, you can do that. You know, I just tie a little knot on the end and then flip it around and tie it through there, so like it'll slip on that and tighten up. And believe it or not, that's not going anywhere. I think that's the strongest knot. Some people may say a clinch knot is better or anything like that, but I think that's a really strong knot. Yeah, it's got a little bump on the end there, but fish don't seem to mind it. So I got my line right there. I got my hook on there, and so you can do that really quick. So I got my main line, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and tie this on there. Okay, now what I'll do is kind of do like a bow tie, like what you would do on a string release on a bowstring. I flip it over once, okay, then flip it over and come on the other side of it, okay, and then once I come back around again, I'm just going to tie it there. Give it a good tie, and that's not going anywhere. believe it or not, and it'll retain strength. It'll retain the strength of the main line. So that's how you do it, and that's how you want to, you know, tie your line, and you got that on there, and then you just put your bait on and toss it out. All right, we just threw our line out, so I got it out here, and what I'm doing is I'm going ahead, and I got some of this 80-pound test line, and I've tied it to my main line, so I'll be able to, you know, go ahead and be able to retrieve the line. But we're gonna come back out here and get it on the boat, so that's a little bit different. You know, normally people set your line, your trout lines on a boat, you know, and it makes it a lot easier, and you can get into, you know, better locations. But since it's right here by a dam and it's a lot of high traffic, you know, and I just went ahead and threw it by this low dam, and it's a big drop off right here, so I was able to pretty much handle it better while I'm, you know, on the land. So went ahead and done that. So I got my line down, and it's already out and everything. I'm gonna let it soak for 24 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie this to a fixed location here. I'm gonna tie it to like a rock, cover it up so nobody won't come out here and get it. And then, you know, our laws is you put your name and your tag. You put your name on a tag and your address on there and your phone number, and then you know, leave that on it, so you'll be able to, you know, if the game warden needs to find it and he don't know whose it is, then he'll go ahead and give you a call. So that way, I got it soaking, it's ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie this up, finish it up, and then we'll get back to you once we go to get ready to pull this line out.